here at our 9/11 Candlelight Vigil Memorial. We're here to pay our respects to the souls that were lost on the tragic event of September 11th. And it seems that only really the conservative groups of New York decided to run something like this because de Blasio and Cuomo and all these communists running our city, they don't care about anything patriotic. Nowadays, anything patriotic equals Trump supporter. So how exactly now are we expected to be patriotic without having to come across as being political? So Christopher, what brought you here to organize this event today?
Well, as for those out there who aren't familiar, I'm Christopher Wright, founder of the CRA, the Conservative Republican Alliance of New York. And what brought me to bring this event together is what Dylan just mentioned. You know, I got a right-wing voice from the conservative side of things, and I just wanted to come out and do something for the victims of 9/11. Because you know the motto for 9/11 when this tragic incident happened in 2001 was never forget. And look, almost 20 years later now, and people are already talking about defunding the police and treating them like they're the enemy. And these are the people that we had so much respect for when that incident happened, because they're the ones who got there and fought and did what they had to do and put their lives on the line and risk to help and save people's lives here in this country. And now in 2020, we're talking about defunding these people and making their enemies. So I wanted to come here today to show respect to them and what they did on that day, and also to remember the lives that were lost on that day and those fellow patriots that were lost on that tragic incident on 9/11.
Today is 9/11, 2020, 19 years later. It's as fresh to me as it was back in 2001. My name is Vicky Palladino. I just want us all to know what happened to this holiday. Well, the radical left, the communists, de Blasio, the communists, Cuomo, who run this state and who run this city now, they wanted to do away with our celebration or our memory of 9/11. You may not make us forget. We will never forget.
It's important that we come together in these trying times. We've seen that over the past few months, there has been a lot of division and call for division. But it's important that we stand up, just like we are today, and show that we can come together and put our politics and differences aside to honor those who have fallen.
I'm not even a native New Yorker, right? I'm from California, but that's proof that this resonates with all Americans and in fact people all around the world. So we really do have to drop this partisan political hackery, and not to point the fingers, but we know the guys up at the top in these leadership positions here in New York are driving a wedge between everybody. We're not nearly as united as we were perhaps on September 11th, 2001, and just in a glass half full way of thinking, I think we need to go back to that unity, and it's all been lost over these last 19 years, and it's really sad.
And to all the people who want to take our country away from us, country don't belong to you, it belongs to us, patriots, true blue Americans, no matter what color we are. Black, white, Asian, or Hispanic. We're not going to let you take this country. We're not going to let you ruin this country. And we're not going to let anybody tarnish 9/11. We're not going to let anybody tarnish our police or our fallen soldiers and Marines.
Hello, my name is Josephine. 19 years ago, I was a 10-year-old student in a New York City classroom. And I remember when the 9/11 attack took place. I was very confused because I didn't understand why would someone do something so evil, killing 3,000 people. I didn't understand it at all. And at that time, what I do remember is that all of a sudden, America came together. New York City was united. 19 years later, under de Blasio and Cuomo, we have become separate. And it's crazy to me that we're not able to put our differences aside and do what we were doing when 9/11 took place.
Whatever happened to the loyal opposition that happened after 9/11? Now too many people are playing politics with everything. when you think about it, you have these rioters, hurting cops. More than 1,000 cops have been hurt throughout this country over the last couple of months. Some have been killed. Yet you've only had a handful of rioters hurt, and then they complain. And when they do get hurt, what happens? The police go out and try to help them. The same protesters, rioters that are violent. And you know why they're violent? Because for the last 10 years, these same people have been saying words are worse than actual violence.
But people forget the police officers, the firefighters, all of them who ran, they didn't run away from the danger, they ran to the danger. They ran into the fire, into the smoke to save lives. And even today, they're still dying. Nowadays, this is flying off the shelves. Well, I have a message. We're not gonna wear the mask.
Yes.
We're gonna fly the flag.
Woo!
We fly the flag 18 years ago, 18 years after, 19 years after, or 80 years after, 90 years after. If I'm walking this earth, I'm gonna be flying this flag September 11th or any other day.
Woo! You've tried to quiet us down. That will not work. Silent no more. We are here. We will fight you in 2021. We will take this city back. We will bring back the pride that New Yorkers have. We will remember the way we did that fateful day in 2001 when every race, color, and creed came together as one, and we were united as one. What you've done, de Blasio, what you've done, Cuomo, is you've tried to divide us. We stand here together, every race, every color, every religion, and we're here to tell you, you're not gonna beat us down. We will win. Hashtag silent no more.
We all came together, united we stand, to get a message to the people that we're going to stand for America. We're going to stand for our president. We're going to stand for the future of this country. And one way we can do that is like this, by keeping America great.
Keep America great.
First things first. How do you do that? Trump 2020 all day, every day. America first. Read it and weep. Read it and weep. Read it and weep. Right there.
2020.
That's your president right there.
Trump 2020.